Hello and welcome. I will be answering WAEC 2020 Agric Science Objective Past Question 1. A nation exports agricultural produce mainly to A. Provide food, B. Create employment, C. Earn foreign exchange, D. Provide raw materials. So we're asked for the major reason for exportation of agricultural produce. So why does a country or a nation choose to export agricultural produce? Now option A says provide food. Well, provision of food is the main reason why a country will choose to grow agricultural produce. But in terms of exporting it, provision of food for or to whatsoever country they're exporting it is not considered a major reason why a country will choose to provide or to export agricultural produce. So option A, provide food, is not the answer. Now option B says create employment. Now similar to provision of food, creation of employment cannot be considered a major reason as well, because creation of employment isn't the reason why, or can't be said to be the main reason why a country is choosing to export its produce to the other country. So option B, create employment, is not the answer. Now option C says earn foreign exchange. Now earning of foreign exchange is the major reason why a country will choose to export agricultural produce, because exportation offers people or firms, including the entire country, more markets for their goods. So for this reason, it enables them to earn foreign exchange, and this also enhances the economy of that country. So option C, earn foreign exchange, is the correct answer. And option D says provide raw materials, and provision of raw materials is not a major reason why a country will choose to export agricultural produce. So as we have established, option C, earn foreign exchange, is the correct answer to this question. Thank you, and please subscribe to this channel for more videos and for more past questions and answers. Hello and welcome. I will be answering WAEC 2020 Agric Science Objective Past Question 2. Quarantine measures in agriculture are aimed at A. Regulating cost of importation of crops and animals, B. Preventing the introduction of pests and diseases, C. Maintaining genetic purity of crops and animals, D. Introducing new varieties of crops and breeds of animals. So the concept we are looking at is quarantine. And we're asked what is the major aim of quarantine measures in agriculture. Now, quarantine as it relates to agriculture is the separation and restriction of movement of plants and animals with the intent of preventing the spread of pests and diseases. So that is what quarantine is all about. Now, in this definition we have also given the major aim of quarantine. And as we stated here in the definition, it is done with the intent or with the aim of preventing the spread of pests and diseases. So that is option B, preventing the introduction of pests and diseases. So option B is the correct answer to this question. Thank you, and please subscribe to this channel for more videos and for more past questions and answers. Hello and welcome. I will be answering WAEC 2020 Agric Science Objective Past Question 3. Which of the following statements is not true about farming in West Africa? A. Farm labor is highly inefficient. B. Farm workers are poorly paid. C. Getting reliable labor is difficult. D. Mechanization is fully adopted. So, if you had to rephrase this question, we are asked to pick out which statement among the options is untrue or false about farming in West Africa. That means among the 4 options given to us, 3 of them are true. So which among them is not true or false among the statements given to us? Now, and it has to do with farming in West Africa or challenges of agricultural production in West Africa. So option A says farm labor is highly inefficient. Now this is actually true as it regards farming in West Africa. Farm labor in West Africa is mainly manual labor. Okay, it's mainly manual labor, and for that reason it is highly inefficient. So this is true, and we're asked to pick out the one that is false. But this statement here is true, so it is incorrect and not the answer to the question. Now option B says farm workers are poorly paid. Now this is also related to option A, which talks about farm labor. Now, I stated that farm labor is mainly manual, and it is often very difficult in West Africa to obtain labor, okay, the service of laborers. And even when they manage to obtain the service of laborers, the pay is not exactly, very good. So this is also correct as it relates to farming in West Africa, and it's not the answer to this question. Option C says getting reliable labor is difficult. This is also true, similar to what we said about option B, so it is not the answer to the question. Now option D says mechanization is fully adopted. Now this statement is false. Okay. Now mechanization refers to the use of machines or machinery for farm purposes instead of other sources such as manual labor. Now in West Africa, mechanization is not fully adopted. As I stated when I was talking about option A, many farmers choose or opt for manual labor due to economic conditions, and this problem also stems from various problems such as illiteracy. Okay, the farmers may not know how to operate the machinery used for the farm purposes. Poverty is another issue, as the cost of obtaining some of these machines is very high, and also inadequate facilities for maintenance of the machinery. So, as we have established, option D is not true concerning farming in West Africa and is the correct answer to this question. Thank you, and please subscribe to this channel for more videos and for more past questions and answers.
What does this season mean to you? Unwrapping new thrills and adventures? Or a date to December with unforgettable nights under the bright lights? With Jumia's Christmas sales, rest assured your Christmas is delivered. Jumia, your everyday delivered.
Hello and welcome. I will be answering WAEC 2020 Agric Science Objective Past Question 4. Mechanical power is not usually required in A. Soil tillage, B. Fertilizer application, C. Staking of yams, D. Planting of seeds. So mechanical power is when, or it involves the use of machinery, okay, machinery in farm operations rather than human or manual labor. So we're asked here, which of the following activities does not require or does not usually require mechanical power or use of machinery. Now, option A says soil tillage. Now, for soil tillage, it actually usually requires machinery, as you have machines such as plows, subsoilers, ridgers, etc. that can be used for this function. So, as we have established, mechanical power is usually required, so it is not the answer to the question. Now, option B says fertilizer application. Now, for fertilizer application, you have machines such as the broadcaster, okay, and even irrigation systems. Even irrigation systems can be used for fertilizer application. So, it is not the answer to the question. Now, option C says staking of yams. Now, staking of yams is the process of constructing or putting up sticks or poles to elevate yam vines. Now, this purpose of putting up sticks does not usually require any machine, so it's usually done using manual labor. So mechanical power is not usually required in the staking of yams. So option C, staking of yams, is the correct answer to the question. Now, for option D, planting of seeds, you have the planter, which is used for that purpose, so it is not the answer. So as we have established, option C is the correct answer to this question. Thank you, and please subscribe to this channel for more videos and for more past questions and answers. Hello and welcome. I will be answering WAEC 2020 Agric Science Objective Past Question 5. So you have a diagram with a farm equipment on it, and we are using it to answer question 5 and 6. So this is question 5. The illustrated equipment is called A. Arrow, B. Harpoon, C. Wooden peg, D. Ranging pole. Now you have this equipment, okay, a rod-like equipment with a pointed end, one pointed end, and the other end rounded, okay, and then it is painted black and white. So based on this description, the farm equipment, or farm specifically, it is a farm surveying equipment, and this, based on the description I have given, the color painted black and white, pointed or at one edge and rounded at the other edge, it is a ranging pole. It's a farm surveying equipment called a ranging pole. Now, it is usually made of wood or metal, could be made of wood or metal, and in terms of length, it ranges from either 1.8 meters, 2.4 meters, or 3.0 meters. So these are the three variations in terms of length that you can have. Now, basically, it is used to mark stations, okay, during farm surveying processes. So as we have rightly established, it is a ranging pole. So option D, ranging pole, is the correct answer to this question. Thank you, and please subscribe to this channel for more videos and for more past questions and answers. Hello and welcome. I will be answering WAEC 2020 Agric Science Objective Past Question 6. So you have this diagram illustrating a farm equipment, and we are using it to answer question 5 and 6. So this is question 6. Now, the illustrated equipment is used for A. Making drills, B. Marking stations, C. Making chain length, D. Making holes for transplanting. So the description of this equipment is, okay, pole, it's a pole with one pointed end and the other end rounded, and it is painted black and white. So this equipment, as we established in question 5, is a ranging pole. It is called a ranging pole, and it is a farm surveying equipment. Now, what the function it performs is marking of stations. So marking stations is the function of a ranging pole. So on the farmland where surveying processes or practices are taking place, the ranging pole is put into the ground to mark that particular station, and that is the reason why it is painted black and white for visibility, for it to be easily spotted from anywhere on the land. So as we have established, it is used for marking stations, and marking stations is option B. So option B is the correct answer to this question. Thank you, and please subscribe to this channel for more videos and for more past questions and answers. Hello and welcome. I will be answering WAEC 2020 Agric Science Objective Past Question 7. So we have a diagram illustrating a surveyed school farmland, and we have to use it to answer this question. Now we are asked calculate the area of the farmland. A 0.32 hectares, B 0.36 hectares, C 0.47 hectares, D 0.52 hectares. Now the first thing to do when given an area of a farmland to calculate is to identify the shape of that farmland. And from what is given to us, the shape of this farmland is a trapezium. So basically, we are given the dimensions of the trapezium, and we are asked to find the area. So we just apply the area for the formula for calculating the area of a trapezium, and then we'll get our answer to this question. So area of a trapezium is equal to A plus B over 2 times H. Now, this 45 meters is H. That is the height, okay, representing the height of the figure. Now, A is our 70 meters, B is 90 meters. So we apply those variables into the formula. So area is equal to A 70 plus B 90 over 2 multiplied by 45. Now 70 plus 90 is 160. 160 over 280. 80 multiplied by 45 is 3,600 meters square. Now this is the area in meters square because our dimensions were given to us in meters, but the options we have here are in hectares. So we have to convert our answer from meters square to area in hectares, and to convert from meters square to hectares, all you have to do is to divide the value in meters by 10,000. So from meters square to hectares, we'll say our answer 3,600 meters square divided by 10,000, and that is equal to 0.36 hectares. 0.36 hectares is option B. So option B, 0.36 hectares, is the area of the farmland and the correct answer to this question. Thank you, and please subscribe to this channel for more videos and for more past questions and answers. Hello and welcome. I will be answering WAEC 2020 Agric Science Objective Past Question 8. The major objective of farm planning is to A. Maximize the use of available resources, B. Control insect pests of crops, C. Control diseases among animals, D. Reduce losses due to natural disasters. So the concept we are looking at here is farm planning, and we're asked what is the major objective of this farm planning. Now, farm planning is the drawing or outlining of a farmstead. The drawing or outlining of a farmstead and arrangement of land for proper usage without the risk of land degradation. So in other words, what you are trying to do here is to clearly outline, the plan of the arrangement of land for whatever purposes or for the farmstead, and this is done so as to maximize the resources you have available already on the land, such that it suits whatever purpose you want to perform, or whatever you want to do on the farmstead. Now, the options given to us, option A says maximize the use of available resources. Now, as